So we'd like to call the regular city council meeting to order at 6:04 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Here.
Here. Here.
Yay.
For the record, Alderwoman Phillips has an excused absence from the meeting tonight. She's dealing with a work emergency. We do have 4 members who answered the call, and we do have a quorum to conduct business. Our first item on the business is, will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? The Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our next item of business under public comment. As of 10 a.m. today, we have not received any electronic requests for public comment. Is there anyone from the public who would like to comment on any item on this agenda? If so, please step to the mic and state for the record your request.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Tasha Elliott. I would like to, first of all, thank you, Mayor, for reaching out to everyone during the storm damage. I do live in the 2nd Ward. We were not reached out to. And I do have a daughter that's newly diagnosed with MS. I know all of this is not on the agenda, but I have submitted the proper forms for us to have a disability placard placed in front of our home, as she's unable to maneuver correctly. And so I'd like that to be taken into consideration. And once again, thank you and everyone else who personally reached out during our time of outage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll attempt to get that on the next agenda. Is there anyone else who would like to address the City Council? If not, we have a presentation for the City Council. We're going to make it brief. Our engineer, Matt Berger, is here. He submitted, I know many members have asked about the lead service line and what we're doing for our sewer lining and sewer replacement program. So Matt has a presentation for the City Council. Matt.
Thank you, Mayor. We're going to begin with the sewer and stormwater capital plan provided in the informational packet. We gave you some progress for which we have made. Predominantly, we've been in the northwest part of the city. We have 2 crews working right now on the cleaning, televising, and then condition assessment of the sewers. When I wrote that, it was 10.25 miles. Right now, I'm happy to say we're about 15 miles, although the weather has kind of slowed us down a little bit. We have a 3rd crew that is going to begin work south of Michigan City Road on Monday, potentially. So the 2nd phase of the project is going to be commencing on Monday. We already had the kickoff meetings to get going on that. So that's the update with that one. The map that I provided, the dark red ones in the packet, with streets, those are the locations that have been clean televised. Some of the photos that you see is some of the debris that we've taken out of there. On one day, the highest amount that we've actually taken out was approximately 16 tons. That's essentially 2 truckloads of debris out of the sewers. So there's quite a bit of debris that we're finding in there, and I know that Steve came out and he took a video to document some of it for the city, for the residents to see also too, and I believe that's probably going to be shared here shortly. Do you want to share that now? Okay.
Good day, Calumet City. My name is Scott Nama. I am a Deputy Commissioner here at the Public Works Department. I am here with my partner.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Janine Mendoza. I'm with Farnsworth Group, and I'm the field engineer for the sewer cleaning and televising project in Calumet City. So for the sewer cleaning and televising, that entails just putting a water jet through the sewer line and then pulling back out any debris that we see in that line. This cleaning is super important because it allows for the water to be properly conveyed throughout the sewer lines. This helps with flooding mitigation and with preventing sewer basement backups.
We've been starting this about 3 weeks ago. We have got rid of about 50 to 60 tons of debris from the sewers.
Yes, that is correct. And this debris includes concrete, it includes a lot of dirt. We have seen even some pipe and some roots in there. So, and this is just the start of the project. So I could imagine that we're going to find a lot more in the sewer
Right
line.
now I shot the line in because the line's dirty. He can't crawl to video. So I'm gonna shoot it all the way to him. Turn it off for now. So I'm gonna shoot it all the way to him and to his camera. And then it's about 450 feet. Then I'll pull back with the water jets, clean all that dirt and muck that's in there. So that way he can start crawling and videoing. And hopefully we don't get 13 tons like we usually be doing.
Take a look at some of the things that have been removed from Calumet City's sewer system since this cleaning and televising project began. From debris and unexpected items to even a large tree that was removed from the sewer system.
So that's where we sit with the sewer cleaning and televising. There will be more updates as we proceed with respect to the capital improvement projects at a future meeting. Jumping down, this next informational item is happy to announce and share with the city that you were the recipients of getting a $4 million state revolving loan fund for the lead service line. This was for phase 4 of the lead service line replacement program. That project is also going to get $1.6 million in principal forgiveness, which means the city only has to pay back $2.4 million through the SRF program. That payback doesn't start and trigger until the end of construction, so it's a couple years away. But the terms are extremely favorable: 30 years, 0%. So essentially, they're not charging any interest for the city to utilize those funds. So we continue the lead service line program for phase 4. Phase 5, the funding nomination will be going in March, and then we're going to need to start to plan the next phases 6 through 10, with the recommendation being that we move to the next largest concentration area, which would probably be wards 1 and 5. So that's the informational item for the lead service lines program. The sidewalk improvement program, we gave you some instructions too for this year's sidewalk replacement program. We're asking if the council can get us the list of locations that you have by September 11th. That would help us. That way we can start validating, measuring the quantities, and compile the requirements that we need to in order to put the project out to bid, and also get the paperwork in with IDOT so that we can bid the project. And that's what we have to share with you guys about some projects, and if there's any questions, I'd love to take them.
Thank you, Matt. I know for you and I've been in discussion regarding several locations for televising. There's a certain area in the 5th Ward that floods where there's standing water on the streets that are that's noted by the residents. I would just like to know, and I'll probably follow up with you offline to maybe identify when they're going to target that particular block, the block of 154th Place, the 400 block specifically. Myself and Jerry were out there this past week with residents, and they reported prior to us coming that there was standing water. And that particular block always tends to have standing water. So we're not exactly sure if the standing water is contributed from the sewer being blocked or needs to be televised, but we would like to know the date so we can kind of pinpoint what exactly is going on in those particular lines. So I'll talk to you offline, and maybe we can meet up and identify the date that they're going to be in that area.
Thank you. Yeah, knowing that there's a problem they have out there, we'll just see if we can coordinate something maybe to get that one expedited on the list. So yes, we'll talk offline about that.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Matt? Thank you, Matt, for that presentation, and we'll make sure we send all of those pictures and videos to the alderman as well. Next on the agenda is approval of minutes. Everyone has the minutes before you. Are there any questions, or does anyone have any corrections to the minutes? If not, can someone please make a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Harvey?
Yes.
Tillman?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
For the record, we received a request from Alderwoman Nelson to be excused from the meeting tonight. Alderwoman Nelson is excused from the meeting tonight at 6:14 p.m. Next item are informational items to be accepted and placed on file. You have the information items 6A through 6F. Does anyone have any questions? I think Matt went over items C, D, and E. Just pointing to the alderman attention, the sidewalk program that Matt needs back by September 11th. That is a date that you chose, Matt, September 11th. Do you want to revise that date, Matt, or?
If we need more time, we'll work with you.
Okay.
I'd just like to add something.
I think he's referencing 9/11.
I know.
Yeah, I'm referencing 9/11.
I would just like to add something into the record on this matter, Mayor, if I may. For the sidewalk improvement program, myself and Matt, we had discussions about older parts of town, like my ward and the first ward. We tend to use I was tending to use my money more so than the other wards because we had more sidewalk replacement. So it was my suggestion to have more money put into this particular MFT fund so we could do more sidewalks. Could you expand on that a little bit, Matt?
Yes. So for this year, what we have talked about and we recommended is going through and doing the sidewalks. When we do the aprons and the curb, it only benefits really just one homeowner. Sidewalks benefit the public at large, and we want to target the trip hazards, the unraveling, the areas maybe where there's ponding water, things that cause safety hazards for residents. There are sidewalks, then there's been requests in the past for roads like Green Bay where there's currently no sidewalk. For an MFT sidewalk program through IDOT, typically what the recommendation is you want to fill in gaps, usually no longer than about 100 feet. So, keep the locations that you're going to do it to about 100 feet at the longest. We put in some budget numbers in there into the instructions too that, based on it, we increase the amount per ward. We figure based on just rough numbers, you can get about 240, 250 feet per ward based on what we got in the MFT. So that's a pretty good amount considering that if you just want to move a couple squares of sidewalk, that's only like 10 feet. You can probably get like 25 locations, for that kind of project. So we should be able to hit a lot of areas. And we did put in $30,000 for each ward with $30,000 for the mayor also as well too, so that way we can hit more areas and do more things with the sidewalk program this year.
Could you just speak on any potential cost overruns that we probably could borrow from other wards if we need it, if they're not using all of theirs?
So in the past, I know that's something that the council has figured out, and if there are overruns, when we go through, once you give us the list, we'll identify it. We'll tell you roughly, ballpark what we expect the cost to be for all wards, and then that way, if everyone agrees to it, then we can accommodate additional requests beyond the $30,000 in there. So, but we will provide you, once you give us the list, we'll go throughout there, we'll measure it, we'll quantify it, we'll get a nice cost estimate together for it. review the list with you again also as well too, and then that way if we need to figure out what we need to do with the budget numbers for it, then we can accommodate that. For the MFT program, usually the other thing that we also try to build into it is a little bit of an allowance just in case costs come back high. We're seeing a little bit more volatility these days with oil prices as everyone's experiencing at the gas pump. So that is also impacting some of the unit prices. So we put in a little bit of a contingency also into there too to provide a little bit extra cushion just in case we have cost overruns. That way we don't have to pass more additional resolutions, adjustments, or if we get the quantities back and one ward's just a hair above it, we can accommodate that.
Yeah, and use my money to divvy up between the wards. If the 5th Ward needs $10,000 of my money or whoever, just use that money for the program.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because I don't have a list. The people who have trees have come up and ripped their lawns out and their sidewalks. I think we should focus on those first and then divvy up the rest.
Sounds good.
Any other questions for Matt?
Well, I'll just say this on record. If you have more people that need sidewalk replacement, I would just encourage you to utilize all your funds and don't, distribute it to my ward in particular. I could always ask one of my generous colleagues, but if you're going to do citywide repairs on, restoration from storm damage, then I would recommend you to use yours.
Yeah, and Matt, can we get an estimate too of those? I know we're going to go out for bid soon, but we got to do those like right now.
Yeah, for the MFT program, it has to get, the resolutions and all the paperwork have to go to IDOT, so there's a little bit of a process associated with it. Unfortunately, because the timing of getting the resolutions passed, which are on tonight's agenda, if that does pass, once we get the list, we validate it, get everything out, we'd probably be looking at like a November, right around Thanksgiving bid. That's really not the ideal time to be going to construction. We can go to bid and then open it up, so when the weather breaks, immediately they go out there and they can start replacing, or if maybe there is a gap in the weather and we get an Indian summer that extends to Christmas, maybe they can. But we do want to try to avoid the winter prices, because you will see a markup on the concrete. Yeah, because they do mark it up because they got to do weather treatment in order to keep the concrete. Otherwise, it'll just flake apart or break apart, and you'll have a poor product at the end of the day. So we want to try to avoid that too.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Matt. We're in informational items. Is there a motion to approve informational items 6A through F?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner, second by Alderwoman Harvey. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 6A through F has been approved. Item 7 are new business action items. Let's take up item 7.7 now. Attorney Lanzito is here. If everyone recalls, this was a motion to provide the clerk and I authority to sign the release of the lien. We do have Attorney Dominic, and then we do have the land bank attorney prepared to speak about the matter as well. Let me allow them into the Zoom. Attorney Lanzito.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, members of City Council. If you all recall, I was here in July. There was a lien placed on the property for back taxes as well as a special assessment. At that time, there was some confusion, or a question, I should say, rather, about the address of 500 River Oaks Drive, and whether or not that was the correct address. And as I explained then with the parcel viewer, it is the correct address. I know it doesn't match necessarily with the vanity address that the city has, but with the county, the legal description, the PIN, and that address are the records with the county. Stephen is with the land bank, and I had provided at the time the parcel viewer, the county records, and even I think LoopNet, which was the commercial listing for the property. And just recently, and I forwarded those to you today, Stephen was kind enough to send his versions of the county parcel viewers and some of the other items, and the PINs and the legal descriptions again matched those. So basically, this was sold, the taxes, they're uncollectible and they are extinguished through the manner in which the land bank received the property. So looking at this, Stephen, oh, he's there. Stephen, hello, how are you?
Hello, good evening.
You might have to put him by the microphone, Mayor, because he's pretty soft-spoken, or at least...
Stephen, can you hear us, Stephen?
I sure can. I apologize. I'll try to speak up as best I can.
So, Stephen, I don't know if you heard what I had just stated regarding the municipal lien, the way in which the land bank obtained the property, and this is the sale to the individuals who pulled the permit, who operate Shoppers World, so that they can make improvements to the property. They had come before you previously on a Class 8 and some other discussing this, and I think the City Council wanted them to pull permits regarding the roof, regarding some other improvements. They had done so, which was confirmed by inspectional services. So this is part of clearing the title or cleaning it up so that it can go to, through the sale to the private vendor or private owner from the land bank. Is that correct, Stephen?
Yes, that is correct.
And just to clarify, I explained the vanity address or the city's address may not match, but for the purposes of your transaction, the lien, you have to use the legal description, the PIN, and property address that's with the county.
Yes, so that is correct. The tax deed has an address of 500 River Oaks because that is what is in the county tax records, and so we have to use that in the tax deed litigation and on the deed. It does not match the real world common addresses of some of those storefronts, but that is the county's address for the property that includes Shoppers World, the Shoe Carnival, and some vacant storefronts in that building.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So I understand releasing the lien. Why would we waive the inspection fees?
So that's a separate part. There were inspection fees that were already paid, and when they did it for the Shoppers World location, but that building includes other storefronts. So they have paid a fee, an inspectional fee, but there's additional units within that building. So that was the request from the land bank in order to complete it. So there was a fee paid. I think, Director, was it $5,000? It was $5,000 that they paid. So we do inspectional fees on a per square foot price, and I believe it's 20 cents?
20 cents square foot per unit.
I see. So we're just waiving the fee as it relates to those other units.
Right.
Okay.
In order to facilitate this and be a good partner with the land bank as well. And get this back on the tax rolls, as I think was the desire.
Do those other units have to be inspected?
They're vacant, and they do. For the point of sale inspection purposes, Alderman.
What's the difference in price again, and the fee amount?
Well, we haven't been inside the measure. I can't speak to that.
The land bank is supposed to provide us the square footage of the property that we have in the back. So it's 20 cents a square foot.
It's 20 cents a square foot. The land, we don't have any records that demonstrate what that dollar value is, or what that square footage is, so we can do the calculation.
Stephen, do you have anything else to add?
No, sir, but I'm happy to answer any questions if that would be of any help.
Did you hear the Alderman Tillman's questions directed to Attorney Dominic?
I believe so, Mr. Mayor, but it was a little hard to hear, so if I missed something that was directed at me, I apologize.
Does anyone else have any questions regarding this request? Alderman Gardner?
Yes, just pertaining to the square footage, would it be proper for us to do the measurement of the interior?
We're going to do the inspection, so we'd have to be granted access to do that, so that at that time, you would be able to do the square footage estimation.
Okay.
And we can bring that back, Alderman, on a separate matter. For Alderman Tillman, the waiving of the inspection fees.
Yeah, we could separate that, you're saying, from the motion?
Yes.
Fair.
Are there any other questions? Does someone want to make a motion to amend item number 7 to approve the lien and separate the inspection fees for a future date?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey, just to amend item number 7. Madam Clerk, can you please take the roll to amend item number 7?
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Harvey. Yes.
The motion that does pass to amend item number 7 on the agenda. We are in new business action items number 7(1) through 7. Are there any questions as amended? Items 7(1) through 7(7) as amended. Are there any questions?
Yes, item number 3. What was this, what vehicle, what traffic accident? I thought that was I thought inspectors drove. Is this the one that the inspector was involved in?
I believe so, Alderman.
Okay, and I thought they drove the escapes.
There were 2 vehicles borrowed from, correct, Director Tillman? There were 2 vehicles borrowed from City Hall? Yes.
Okay.
That's these, Alderman.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're doing this right. If I may, is there a copy of the crash report from that incident? Just so we can compare the VIN numbers?
We will get that to you, Alderman.
Okay. Well, then let's table this matter until we have that. Thank you.
Is there a motion to table item 3?
So moved.
Second. Item number 3 is tabled, so is there a motion to approve items 7(1), 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 as amended?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, second by Alderman Gardner. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Harvey. Yes. Tillman.
Yes. Items 7(1), 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are approved as presented. Thank you, Mr. Stephen, for coming on and clearing up the matter along with Attorney Lanzito. Do you have any parting words for the City Council?
Good night.
No, thank you, sir.
All right, good night to you.
Good night.
Bye. Item 8 are new business items, fence permits. Does anyone have any questions regarding the fence permits as presented? If not, can someone please make a motion to approve items 8(1) through 4?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Harvey, second by Alderman Williams. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on items 8(1) through 4?
Gardner.
Yes.
Harvey. Yes. Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Items 8(1) through 4 is approved as presented. Item 9 are new business items, resolutions, and ordinances. Are there any questions regarding the ordinances as presented?
None.
If not, Alderman Tillman, do you have a motion for items 9(1) through 3?
I make a motion to approve items 9(1) through 3 as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Tillman, second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Harvey. Yes. Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Item 10 are financial matters. Are there any questions regarding the financial matters as presented on the agenda? If not, Alderman Williams, do you have?
No questions, but a couple cleanups.
Okay.
I believe item 3, the amount should be $478,850. At least that's what it is in the contract.
478,450?
850.
850. Okay. Is there a motion to amend item 3 to reflect the 478,850?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner, second by Alderman Williams. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on the amended motion for item number 3?
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Yes.
Any other matters, Alderman?
Item 7, very small cleanup. Is it 09 or 90?
Madam Deputy Treasurer, item 7 on the agenda, is that,
Actually, this is put on by the police department, so I would have to back up.
Actually, I see it should be 09. Yeah.
so what is the correct number? Were you talking about the account number, Alderman?
Yeah, no, the actual amount number is $5,024.09.
And then the other one reads 90 cents.
Oh, I see. Okay. So is there a motion to correct item 7 to reflect the correct amount? Of 5,009. 5,024.09.
And my last question, item 18 says it will.
Alderman, let's
I'm sorry.
So moved for second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Harvey. Is there a second to amend item number 7?
Second.
Second by Alderman Gardner to amend item 7. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll to amend item number 7?
Yes.
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 Motion is amended. Item 7 is amended. Alderman Tillman.
Okay, number 18 says it will be funded through the CARES Act funding. I thought that ran out.
It did run out. That last line should not be on there. The 12707 is bond money. So that's the 2023B bond money that's going to be used for this payment.
So the amended motion should strike out references to CARES funding and say bond funding?
Yes.
Alderman Tillman, are you good with that?
Yes, just a question. I don't know if anyone from Public Works is here. Is this everything that's needed? Is this all of the items that'll be attached to a truck and the truck? Like what?
Those two separate quotes, one's for the actual truck itself, with CIT, that's the actual dump truck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then the other quote is for Henderson, and that's actually snowplow package.
I see.
So once we purchase the truck, we get a transport to Henderson does a lot of paperwork, and those are the two prices.
Okay, so 18 and 19 is bond money.
Yes.
Instead of the CARES Act money.
Can you make a motion, Alderman Tillman, for 18 and 19 to reflect removing references to the CARES Act and bond funding, Madam Deputy Treasurer, A or B? What? B.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Tillman,
Second.
second by Alderwoman Harvey to amend items 18 and 19. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Harvey. Yes.
Any other changes?
And can we take 11 separate?
Okay. So Alderman Williams, the motion should be 1 through 10 as amended,
12 through,
and then 12 through 22 as amended. The motion should be 1 through 10 as amended, and 12 through 22 as amended. And we'll take item number 11 separate. Alderman Williams? Is there a motion to?
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, items 1 through 10 as amended and 12 through 22 as amended. Madam Clerk, please call the roll. Is there a second? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Gardner.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Items approved 1 through 10 as amended, 12 through 22 as amended. Alderman Tillman on item number 11, or you?
I make a motion to approve item number 11 as presented.
Motion made by Alderman Williams to approve item number 11.
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on item number 11?
Yes.
Yes. Tillman.
Present.
Williams.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. That's approved. Reports of standing committees. Alderman Finance, Alderman Williams.
No report.
Thank you, Alderman. Public Safety, Alderman Gardner.
No report tonight. That's it, no report.
Thank you, Alderman. Public Utilities, Ordinance and Resolutions, Alderman Tillman.
No report.
Thank you, Alderman. Permits and Licenses, Alderwoman Harvey.
Thank you, Mayor. So new contractors and business license fee reduction. So per the city ordinance section 54-38 started in July, all new city contractor licenses and business licenses are being issued at 50% off the standard fee through December 31st, 2026. That's all I have.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Under City Council reports, Alderwoman Harvey.
Well, thank you, Mayor. First of all, I would like to say thank you to our ESDA department, CPD, our fire department, and of course our public works department. They have been working extra and overtime regarding all of these storms that we have been having. I want to just let the residents know, I understand the urgency, be patient. ComEd is coming. We're getting up trees and clearing up roadways as quickly and as fast as we can within the south suburbs and northwestern Indiana. Over 10,000 homes have been hit. So I just want to thank all of the departments for working closely together. I want to thank the mayor for sending out that message to the residents. First Ward, I sent out a message, so you should have received something from me. But I still want you all to continue to reach out and give me a call, 708-891-8198. And then you can also reach me via email at sharvey@calumetscity.org. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Third Ward, Alderman Tillman.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to thank all of the volunteers and sponsors that came to the Third and Fourth Ward annual Back to School picnic that was held this past weekend on Saturday. There is no town hall meeting in the month of September. I will see you all in October. That's all I have.
Thank you, Alderman. Fourth Ward, Alderman Williams.
Thank you, Mayor. First, good honor to God, makes all things possible. I too want to thank those that came out to the Third and Fourth Ward picnic, those that donated, attended, and volunteered for the success of the event. And we also are preemptively scheduling another community giveaway for August 22nd at the Sears location. I just received a notification from Brenda Boyd of Big Brothers Big Sisters of that day for another giveaway of clothes and some other household gifts for the victims of the the last inclement weather that we've just had. But I'm now just learning of the memorial service and funeral service that has been scheduled for Coach Tim Bankston of TF North. So I will check and see if we can either reschedule that event or if that event can also run parallel to the funeral, whatever's conducive to the community. So with that, Mayor, that's all I have.
Thank you, Alderman. Fifth Ward, Alderman Gardner.
This evening, we're still praying for residents in surrounding communities, including our town, that was faced with significant loss from the storm event. But we're yet thankful that we didn't have any casualties in our ward related to storm damages. I would like to first thank the police and fire department, the sewer and street department, Public Works, ESDA, for you guys coming out and blocking roadways, directing traffic, assisting with some of the cleanup. There's still large amounts of limbs left throughout the ward in various locations. I have identified some of those locations. Some of the residents have even called them in, so those locations have been submitted to Public Works. I'm sure that they'll be in the ward this week sometime, working their way through. If you have any additional concerns or any additional requests, please contact my office, 708-891-8195. Lastly, this Saturday, August the 15th, at Lincoln Elementary, 157th Street. We'll be there back to school event. I will be providing the food. There will be school supplies given out. So come on out if you have children in need and you're in the district of 156. Feel free to come out to that event. It's going to be a great event from the hours of 10 o'clock to 1 p.m. Hope to see you guys out there. And again, everybody please stay safe. Those of you that are without power, still just stay vigilant. Crews are still working to actively restore power. Just stay vigilant. Thank you so much, Mayor. That's all I have.
Thank you, Alderman. So tonight, is there any unfinished business for tonight? No unfinished business tonight. Then there's no executive session tonight as well. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting at 6:46 p.m.? Motion made by Alderman Gardner, second by Alderwoman Harvey. All in favor? The meeting is adjourned at 6:46 p.m. Good night, everyone.